A few years ago, I was that student who lived in a permanent state of tomorrow. Every Sunday night I'd sit on my bed, full of fire, and write out the perfect plan: alarm at 5 a.m., 3 hours of study before breakfast, gym, healthy meals, zero distractions. I'd even put the phone across the room so I couldn't snooze. Then Monday morning arrived. The alarm screamed, I slapped it silent, rolled over, and the next thing I knew it was 9:47 a.m. and I was already behind. The day became a blur of half-finished notes, guilty scrolling, and that heavy feeling in my chest when the sun went down and I still hadn't touched half my tasks. I told myself I just lacked discipline. But deep down I knew something else was broken. I wasn't lazy, I was running on chaos. My brain had no rhythm, no safety net, no map. Then one ordinary Tuesday, after failing yet another quiz because I'd stayed up cramming at 2 a.m., I made a quiet promise to myself. I'm not going to fix everything overnight. I'm just going to fix one day at a time. That single decision became the beginning of the story I'm about to share with you, the story of how I built a simple, human-friendly daily routine that turned my grades around, gave me back my energy, and actually let me enjoy being a student. I'm not going to give you some influencer 4 a.m. warrior schedule that looks good on camera but collapses in real life. This is the routine I actually lived, tweaked, and still use today. It's balanced, forgiving, and built for real students who have classes, assignments, family, and a social life. So come with me. Let's walk through one full day the way I now live it. By the time we reach bedtime, you'll see exactly why this works and how you can make it yours. The story always starts the same way now, quietly, at 6 a.m. Back in my old days I used to set 10 alarms and still wake up at 9. I thought waking up early meant suffering. Then I learned something simple but powerful. Your brain loves consistency more than it loves drama. I picked 6 a.m. because it gave me a gentle buffer, not too brutal, not too late. The first week was rough, but I stopped negotiating with the snooze button. I put the phone in another room and kept only one alarm. That tiny change alone stopped the morning war. The moment my feet hit the floor, I did 3 things before I touched anything digital. First, I drank a full glass of water, room temperature, nothing fancy. My body had been fasting for 8 hours. That water woke everything up. Second, I opened my window and let the natural light hit my face for 2 full minutes. No phone, no lights on yet. Scientists call this Zeitgeber, a time giver. Your brain hears the light and says, "Okay, day mode activated." Cortisol rises naturally, alertness kicks in, and suddenly I wasn't fighting to feel human. Third, I stretched. Not a workout, just 5 minutes of gentle movement, arm circles, neck rolls, a few cat-cow poses on the floor, maybe 10 push-ups if I felt brave. I used to think exercise was only worth it if I was sweating buckets at the gym. I was wrong. Morning movement is like turning the key in the ignition. Blood starts flowing, oxygen reaches the brain, and my first study session actually lands instead of sliding off like water on glass. Then came breakfast, nothing Instagram-worthy. Usually oats with a banana and peanut butter, or 2 boiled eggs on toast with some sliced cucumber. Simple, cheap, and most importantly, steady fuel. I used to skip breakfast or grab sugary cereal and wonder why I crashed by 10 a.m. Now I know, my brain burns glucose like crazy when I study. Starve it, and it throws a tantrum. Feed it steady energy, and it works with me, not against me. By 6:45 a.m., I was already at my desk for the golden hour, the 1 hour when my mind is sharpest. I used to waste this time checking WhatsApp or TikTok. Big mistake. Mornings are for the hardest subject. If math was killing me, I did math. If I had a coding assignment, I coded. 1 focused hour here felt like 3 exhausted hours at night. I worked in 50-minute Pomodoro blocks with a 10-minute break. During the break I stood up, walked around, looked out the window, anything but screens. My brain got actual rest instead of more noise. That single rule stopped the afternoon fog I used to live in. By 8:30 a.m., I was already done with my deepest work of the day, and I still had time for a quick shower and breakfast cleanup before classes. I felt calm. Not rushed. Not behind. That feeling was new, and I chased it every single day.